correctly. Happy Monday to everybody. And today plan is to finish Cammy. So today I'm gonna do some highlights on her hair, finish up the boots, and then I'm going to do the rest of her parts. Thank you very much, Ron. That's much appreciated. And you are my first member, so much appreciated. Thank you very much, everybody. But especially thank you, Ron, for the membership. And I'm just going to show her off a little bit. So I'm going to put up the pieces so everybody can see how far are we with her. So I'm just going to put up the hands. Will be just a second because I just got. Thank you very much. Thank you very much again. Now, sorry about that, guys. It's just a message popped out on the YouTube channel, and just wanted to check out what it is, but I actually didn't understand. So hopefully everything is okay. It says that it's an ingestion. So I'm gonna take my camera off. So bear with me for a second. If it's a little bit too shaky, now I'm gonna give it a little bit more lights so we can all see over here. So here we go. So far this is what we done. I really like the skin color that came out. I don't know how much comes through the camera. Has these tiny red dots on her skin which are looking really good. As you can see, again, I don't know how much the camera picks up, but came out really cool. I'm gonna make a specific video about the skin as I done it exactly. So you can look forward to that. So today we're gonna finish the boots, her socks that you can see over here a little bit. So boot socks, this belt, and then her hair, just a little bit of highlights, and that's it. So the gauntlets are already glued to her hand, but the parts are not glued in together at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna finish up with this one, and the parts are loose, so they're not nothing is glued together because I don't know how this actually. If I'm going to sell it, maybe it's better to put in magnets. Now it's always better to put the magnets before you glue it, paint it up, but you can do it afterwards as well. So today, the head, the eyes will be the last thing that I'm going to focus on. So I'm going to finish her hair first, and then I'm going to do the rest. So I'm going to put these parts in a special place. And guys, thanks for choosing my channel to join in. Much appreciated. And it would be lovely if you can hit that like button. It helps out a lot. It says to the algorithm that we have a cool channel and that more people like you who are interested in 3D sculpting, they can actually find me. So if you can do that, thank you very much. And I'm going to take all the parts down that I don't need at the moment. So I'm going to put them in the safe place, as I said before, so they don't get damaged or anything like that. And then I'm going to take the base away as well. So this is the base, and we're going to set it aside. And what I'm going to do to her leg because I will have to work on her boot, and I want to protect that, so I'm gonna put a protection on her. So I'm gonna put one of the gloves and I'm gonna tape it down. I don't really do that too much, but in this case, I just do it for safety. These gloves break so easily, and now they don't want to break. It's always like that. So I'm just going to take one of these blue gloves and put it over here, over her leg. And then I'm going to tape it down because I don't want any accident incidents. And I find this sometimes to work better than any other type of masking or masking putty. The masking putty, if you take too long to do the job, sometimes can move away from the area that you put it. So this is actually how I like to do it. Sometimes it's just easier, and the statue is protected, so nothing can happen to it. And now we have this part sorted out. And the last time I did, so I put the head away from here as well. Okay, again, I would not like anything to happen to the head. And now I'm gonna start with the hair first. So I'm gonna mix up some paint in these nice small cups, and I'm gonna mix in some yellow and some white, because I want it to be a really bright yellow, which at the moment I don't have. And as you can see over here, I forgot to clean out the paint from this one. So it has a little bit of a dry paint. It comes out, not a big deal. These are really handy to mix paint in them. You can buy them, they're really cheap on Amazon. So I always have a couple of them handy, and so far worked really, really good out for me. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna mix some yellow and some Tectan. Now this is gonna be a random ratio. I think I'm gonna go 1, 2. Oh, that was a little bit more than I expected. So, and I'm gonna drop 2 dots of the yellow, but first I should mix it up. And it looks like it's blocked a little bit. Yes, of course it was blocked. One, 2. So 2 drops of the yellow, and let's start mixing it up and see how bright it is. Yeah, definitely needs more. So sorry, it's no mixing ratio over here. It's just by the eye. Now make sure you mix this one really up. I'm not gonna add any thinner to this because I want it to be a little bit more thick. But make sure that you mix up really good the yellow and the Dactan. Actually, I really don't like this because this is really similar to the base color that I used. Yes, it's a little bit brighter, but You know what? I'm gonna redo the whole thing, so don't mind this. I'm not gonna use Dectan actually. I'm gonna use some white. The Dectan give it a too close color to the base, and I don't want to do the base color, so I'm just gonna clean out everything and then use the now guys, if you just joined in, thank you very much for joining my channel. Today will be the final day that I paid up Cammy. So after this, we're going to do, I'm going to do somebody else. I'm not 100% yet, but I have two candidates. And actually, I'm going to work on the third one, which will be unfortunately off camera. I'm going to record it, but it will be not live stream. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops. Okay, so I got 10 drops of the white, and then I'm gonna give 1, 2 drops, 3 drops of the yellow. So let's see this time. Now in this case, 3 drops of the yellow was a little bit too much. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the, oh no, maybe it's okay. Now I'm gonna give another drop or 2 of the white. One, 2 drop of the white. So that would be 12 drops and 3 drops. Yeah, and this is the color I was looking for. So 12 and 3 drops of the yellow. Now just make sure that this is mixed up really good, because you don't want one part to be more bright and then the rest more dark. So if you're wondering what color I used, where I did put the cap, found it. So for the yellow, I used the yellow, and for the white, I just basic white, nothing too much about it. Now, guys, thanks again for joining. If you're new here, I try to live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on 6 o'clock. So that would be Europe time, London time. So anyone is welcome. Please share it with your friends. And now let's do some dry brushing. So I'm going to use this brush over here. Now with this one, I will have to go really, really careful, because I don't want to overdo it before I do anything. Let's put on a glove as well. Now we have the glove, and now let's just jump into it. Now on this part, just go easy and go back if it's not what you like. Don't go too heavy on it, because then it can ruin the look that you're looking for. So with the dry brush, always try to take your time. Don't load the brush too much up. Again, because then you can put too much paint on your model, and then you can ruin the look that you're going for. So on this one, just take your time, make sure that it's the right amount. And I know in this hobby is the only thing that we don't have, that's time. We never have enough time. Now, guys, I hope you had a nice weekend. I hope you had a good Father's Day if you're a father. And this is start to look really, really good. I needed that a little bit brightness in it, so this will give that look that I was looking for. So again, because I'm moving so much around, and I don't know how much the camera picks up, but this is really, really nice. For the new people that join in, thank you very much for joining. And as I told you before, just watch out with your brush how much paint you load in, because you don't want too much. That one can ruin the look that you're going for. Now, guys, if you have any question, please put it down in the chat, and I will try to answer as many as I can. Now, the other day I was in Grounds the Fact first live stream, was on Friday, and he told that nobody shouted him out. So I know he's a way bigger channel than I am. But here you go. Shout out to Ground Affected. He's a really, really amazing artist. So, guys, if you're interested, but I'm pretty sure you know him as your dad, go and check out his channel. Tell him, let him know that I send you, and enjoy. He has some really, really amazing videos about 3D printers as well, and about painting and sculpting and Warhammer and remote controls cars, and he does lots of things. He's a tattoo artist as well. He has a pretty cool shop in the UK as well, so he has a little bit of everything on his channel as well. And then his good friend Frankie, he's a amazing artist as well. He's doing some really, really cool designs. He's working on a turtle comic as well at the moment, but I just forgot his name, so sorry about that. And if you go, guys, and check out his channel, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see it over there. Yeah, that's definitely true. So now he definitely cannot say the next time that nobody shouted it out, and I'm pretty sure the 3D painter shouted him out a couple of times. Maybe he just doesn't know about it. So yeah, this is looking as I imagined at the moment. It's looking really, really good. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the head as well. Now here on the head, you have to be more careful because you don't want to mess up the previous paint. Even if I have a clear coat and I can clear it out really easily, it's better to take your time. and just do it once. And by the way, if anyone was here before last week, uh, you know that I got a new Anycubic M7 Max, and I had a problem with the heater. The heater will not work. I did contact Anycubic, no answer from them till now. So I'm still hoping at getting an answer. But I fixed it. Pressure pan just was saying that he has somebody that has a M7 Max and he had a lot of knowledge. So he did talk to his friend, and the friend advised him to tell me to check the cables that if they are connected correctly. And my friend Ron, he said the same thing. And at the first, I didn't want to do it, but I did because two people told me. I was like, okay, let me try. So I took it apart, and yes, the problem was the connection of one of the cables was out. So thank you, Ron. You were the first to advise me to do that. And then thank you, Pen Pressure, as well. You helped more than any Cubic done so far. So hopefully they're gonna get back to me. Oh yes, so shouting out other channels. It's at least that we can do because we can spread this community a little bit to other people as well. And I would like to shout out a couple more at this point. So Sager, Sergeant Major Swat, go and check out his channel. He's doing the same thing as we do, and he's really really good. His channel as well. It needs some little bit of love. So if you guys still have some love left in you, go check out his channel. Then we have the 3D painter. He's an amazing artist. He's doing live stream every day almost as well. He's just reached the 700 subscribers today. So congrats. You deserve way more than that. But something is with the YouTube algorithm, so the small channels kind of get left behind in a way. So if you can spare some time, go and check out his streams. The 3D painter, he's an amazing artist, good friend of mine as well. And again, he's doing similar things but different in the same time as I do. And it's always good to have a different view on the things that you do. You can always learn something new. So definitely go and check out the channel. And then we have the Bean 3D. He's doing some amazing work as well. Uh, the old painter man as well. He just came up now, but he's growing really, really fast. So go check out his channel as well. There's so many small, amazing artists out there, and sometimes they don't get the recognition that they deserve. So supporting each other, that's all we can do. And hopefully that the YouTube algorithm is going to pick up on us as well, the same way as the other channel were before us. So yeah, share your love, guys. Thank you very much. And much appreciated again. And then again, we will have a couple more people joining in our group. So as soon as the channel they're up and running, I'm gonna shout them out as well. So every time you're gonna join in, I'm gonna try to make a list of the smaller channels that they need some subscribers, so they can always support each other and spread the love in a way. And again, each channel is similar, but in the same time they are different. Every time I go and watch a video from a different channel, they will have something new or something more, a different approach to the same problem I have, but they will fix it in a different way. So that's always good to see how people tackle the problems. Even with my M7, at the first time when Ron told me to just open and connect the cables, see if the cables are connected, I was like, maybe I don't want to spoil the warranty or something. I happened to me before because I was trying to open a phone. My warranty was cancelled kind of in a way. So since then I said like first I would try to contact them and then see if it's everything okay. But the printer actually was working correctly. It was no problem. It's just the heating system and the VAT was not recognized, was not detected. And as soon as I connected the cable, everything just started working perfectly. So I'm quite happy of that. Now, one thing I'm still curious to see when actually Anycubic will get back to me, because I created by mistake. Actually, I created 2 tickets, not one. I created a ticket and I didn't know if he went through because I couldn't check it out. And then I created the second ticket, and then the first ticket popped up as well, and I was like, okay, that's great. Now they cannot say that I didn't contact them. But I did contact them on Friday, and it was still in working hours. But yeah, there was no luck. So who knows? Maybe it will take a couple of days for them to get back, but by then I fixed the problem by myself. So thank you for the help, but no thank you. Now, guys, thank you very much for joining in. Don't forget to hit that like button, much appreciated. Unfortunately, we are a small channel, so the YouTube algorithm always likes to make us beg for that like button. It helps out the channel a lot. It's just a small thing for you, but it's a huge thing for us creators. I don't really like to ask for it, but again, at this point, the YouTube algorithm doesn't really care what we want and what we don't want. So thank you very much, and hope you don't mind. So I know you have to take care of some couple of things today, Ron. I'm just curious, are you gonna make it to live stream today? Of course, if you have time. Now, I always like to clean out my brushes, especially with the dry brushes, dry brushing uh, after every paint. Now, I know I'm not going to dry brush anything for some time, so that's why I cleaned it. Hello, Christina. Nice to see you back again. Thank you very much. So I'm done with this paint as well. So this was for the highlights. So I'm going to clean out this one because otherwise I'm going to forget about it and it's going to dry in as well again. And now I'm going to finish up the boots. So that will be the main focus today. I even put in the hair dryer in my room so I can use it. So what I'm using usually for the leather, let me give me a second to find the colors. So I usually use the oak brown, Racklander Flashshade. Sorry if I butchered those names. I have a little problem pronouncing the names. Sometimes they are really, really easy. Noom oil, and we're gonna use some black wash. So these are going to be the main colors, and I'm gonna use some black for the sole, the bottom part of the boots. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna spray some Noom oil all over the boot. So on Friday I did the Racklander Flashshade, the brown reddish wash, I just sprayed it over. And today I'm going to do the Noom oil, and then I'm going to have to do some hand shading as well. Now, even if I had a little bit problem with the M7, I have to say it's an amazing, amazing printer. And I'm really, really happy with it. Perfect. I'm gonna try to check it out if you're there or not. I know how much pain in the ass usually when you have to go and do some official paper. It's never easy. Now just go back and just make sure that the Noom oil didn't pour in too much in some parts of the scalp that you don't want Noom oil to be. So I have a little bit here and there, so I'm going to remove those with a paper tissue. I'm just going to flash out the airbrush really quick. Perfect. That sounds perfect. If you can send a message, yes, that would be. Now, let me find where I put my paper tissues. Okay, it's over here. So I'm going to remove some of the, but not just a little bit from the. And now, because I don't have the putty, I can use the hair dryer to dry it up. Now, sorry guys for that noise. I don't know how much the noise cancellation will do for the hair dryer, so I hope it's not too bad. Now, before we can move on to the next step, I will have to let this to dry out really, really good. And then I will have to do some dry brushing. I know earlier I just said that I'm done with the dry brushing, but just remember, no, I have to do the dry brushing on the boots. So for this one, I'm going to use a lighter brown. So guys, again, thank you very much for joining Gambit Neo Airlines. Just sit back and relax. And you're gonna arrive to your destination in about 2 hours. That's how long the stream is going to last. And today we are finishing to paint up Cammy. So most of it is already done. It's just the boots, the eye, and the belt on her tie that needs to be finished, and everything else is done. Now the thing is with the new oil, even if it dries, sometimes it's a little bit shiny, especially on this brown. So you look at it and you will think that actually it's still wet, but it's, as you can see, it's all dry. So I just want to make sure that everything dries correctly. So I'm going to use a little bit more the hair dryer. So sorry for that. And now I'm going to set up again for the dry brushing, and this time I'm going to use a light brown. Now the only thing that I need to do is to find the light brown. I'm not sure if I used it before for this model, so let me check out the basket, and it's not here, so I didn't. So I'm gonna use this brown. Hi, see me. And after we mix it up really good, actually for this one I'm going to use a different dry brush. I have a couple of models and sizes. Now only problem is this one, I didn't clean it out after I used the green, so always with your dry brush make sure you don't put too much paint on your brush. Make sure that you load just a little bit. It's always better if you have to go back and put some more, but it's always harder if you put too much. So we're gonna go really heavy on the heel, not the heel, on the front of the boot. It's like she kicked already a couple of people in their faces. So I'm gonna go a little bit heavier over here. And just make sure when you dry brushing that you dry brush everything. You don't skip any of the parts, because otherwise it's just gonna look a little bit funny. And this is coming out exactly as I wanted it. And then after this, we're gonna go back with some dark wash. And that this time I'm going to apply it with the brush and not with the airbrush. So I will be more a little bit in control where I want the wash to go. I just first have to finish this here, and hopefully by that time the other boot will be dried up as well, so I can dry brush it as well. I always try to do both of them at the same time. Sometimes you do the same colors exactly, don't change anything, but they're gonna look a little bit different. So if it's possible, always do, if it's something to like a pair, something, just do both of them at the same time. And remember, guys, if you like to see what I'm doing here, make sure you join in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. At the moment, this is the schedule that I'm streaming on. We will see in the future if I'm going to try to do more days, but more people will join in, more people will be interested, more that I will be streaming as well. So if you would like to help out the channel, you can do it by supporting me on the Patreon or subscribe as a member, or you can do it for free by just sharing it with your friends and family. That helps out a lot as well, and it's always greatly appreciated. So you can do that as well, of course. It doesn't cost you anything. Or otherwise, again, you can become a member. I had my first member today, so much appreciated. Thank you very much again. AC Quid, thanks for joining in again. Yeah, so today we're doing the boots. So done some Noom oil on it, and I'm gonna dry this one a little bit as well. I'm gonna hit it again with the with the hair dryer. It's already dry, but I just want to make sure that I don't have any spots that didn't dry correctly. How was your weekend, AC Quids? Did you do anything interesting for Father's Day, or your father, or maybe you're on the way to becoming one, or you could be a mother? So I'm not sure. You deserve more than that, my friends. You deserve more than that. Again, guys, make sure you share your love. Go and give a subscribe to the 3D painter if you didn't do so. He just reached 700 subscribers now, and I'm pretty sure she's really stoked about it. So if you want to keep up the moment and celebrate with him, go and give it a like. Check out his videos. He's streaming almost every day, and his content is similar to mine, but it's different in the same time. So again, go and check out his channel. He's an amazing dude. And it's always more than happy to help out anyone with any question or any problems. He advised me with my M7 as well to check if the cables are connected. At the start, I didn't listen to him, but then I went and checked it out, and guess what? The problem was that the cable wasn't connected to the VAT correctly, so I just plugged it in, and now looks like it works perfectly. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't print it out, so I didn't test it out, but at least it's coming up as a connection. So later on today, probably I'm gonna start up a print, or if not tomorrow, and then I can confirm if it works properly or it's some bigger issue. But the cable was unconnected, and at the start was even not seeing the VAT. But this printer can detect the VAT, and the VAT wasn't detected. So I think that was the biggest problem. And Anycubic still didn't get back to me. So sometimes you do more with people on the internet than the people that's supposed to be there and support the product that you bought from them. I'm pretty sure Anycubic will get back to me at one point. I had this experience with Lego as well. They will take the time to get back to you, unfortunately. I know they shipping all over the world, so sometimes it's they are busy. It's not like they don't want to get back to you. It just takes a little bit time. And we 3D printer artists, we don't have time. That's our biggest fear, time. So yeah, thank you guys, whoever helped me out, meant a lot. I noticed that as well, and actually I don't know what it is, and it's keep rotating over there, and I don't know how to remove it. It looks like my because I'm dual streaming. It looks like my Twitch stream actually didn't go on, so I'm gonna try to figure it out afterwards. Thanks for telling me, Ron. I saw it, but actually I don't know how to remove it. I think it's because of the Twitch stream didn't go off. So it could be that it had something to do with that, but I, again, never came across of it, so I'm not sure. So I don't want to mess around now to lose the stream. Try not to look in the middle. So here. As I mentioned before, guys, I'm still new to live stream, so if you have some good tips and tricks on live streaming, well, please let me know. Put it in the chat. Or you can DM me as well. You can find me on Instagram, Gambit Neo One. If you ever want to share your artwork, I would be more than happy to have a look at it. So these are the boots. They're kind of done with the dry brushing, of course. So we can put this aside. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out my wet palette, and I'm going to use this black wash first. And now if I find my paintbrush, because I don't know where I left it the last time, and I did find it, so yeah. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the stitches on the boots itself. So the stitches, I'm going to be making a really, really nice line, so they stand out a little bit more. Now, if you want, you can use black over here, but I prefer to use the wash because it goes really nicely in and then just makes everything look a little bit better. So just remember to make all the stitches all the way around the boots. And this will make the details pop. Now, by the way, if guys you're interested in this model, this is a really amazing model. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. These are my own opinions, and it's from LA Figures. You can find it on Patreon. He has a lot of models, and I'm pretty sure you can find it a couple more places like uh, where they're selling STL files. So go and do your research. But if you want to support him on the Patreon, go ahead. It's an amazing guy. It actually was in the chat last week on Friday. I didn't even know that he's gonna pop in. That was a really nice surprise. But go check out his work. He's doing lots of Street Fighters. I am not a big Street Fighter. I used to play it when I was younger, not as much anymore. But I really like this Cammy, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna paint up a couple more Street Fighters from him. But he's doing all sorts of video games. X-Men. He has lots of X-Men's as well. I painted up the Phoenix from him. That was pretty cool. And he's been around for some time, so his work was just improving and growing with him with time go pass by. So again, he's an amazing artist. Go check him out. So now here, what I'm doing, I'm going over the stitches with some black wash to make it stand out a little bit more. I'm probably gonna pass 2 hands with this one just to make sure that covers all of it. Now make sure you don't load your brush too much like I just did here, because then it's so easy to make a mess. And now I want to put as much as details in this boot as I can. So I'm going to do the holes for the shoe lice where it goes in. So I'm going to paint those ones up silver. That's going to be next. I'm going to rest this one down here. And let me find the silver. And here it is. Looks like it's too hot here in Dublin because all of my paints are a little bit dry at the top. And that's never a good sign. That means it's really warm. I always try to close my paints. Sometimes I forget, and that's not good. So now I'm going to use the silver over here on these small round thingies that they are for the shoe lice. I don't exactly know what they call in English specifically. As you may notice, guys, my English is not as good. It's not my first language, so I'm trying my best over here. I speak a couple of languages, but I've been living in Ireland for almost 20 years now, so I picked up a little bit of English, as I will say. Now the chat it's really quiet today. Pretty sure because it's Monday. We had a saying back Monday. It's not even the grass; it's growing. And if you ever watch Garfield, then you know what I mean. Now, guys, let me know what did you do over this weekend. If you were busy or you had time to do your hobbies. I know it was Father's Day, so if you're a father, hope you had an amazing weekend and you had time to spend with your family. And hope you didn't have to go into work. It would be nice if for Mother's Day and Father's Day you will have the day off from work. You didn't have to go to work and you will get paid as well. Ah, you're studying for a test. That's always fun. I always hated tests when I had to take in school. I was like, no, it wasn't for me. Tests, I was just bummed out. Oh, guys, let me know what you're working on. How was your weekend? Did you get a chance to do anything with your families or watch the movie or something? Yesterday, I watched my second Star Wars movie with my son. So I saw the Star Wars movie before, but it was my second time I watching it with my son, and this was the Attack of the Clones. So Star Wars Episode 2, and he really loved it. So he really liked it. So we're going the right way. So after this, I will have to pay up the shoe lights as well, which will be black, which is going to be so much fun. And then I'm going to use the new oil to dirty up the boots a little bit, the leather, so it's has some shadows in it as well. So now I'm going to apply the new oil, and I'm going to leave the shoe license actually for the last. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that as well. I wanted to watch it, and for some reason I stopped the. I think I saw the first two episodes, and I stopped watching it, but I don't remember why. Now, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan or anything like that, but I really, really like it. So yeah, getting back to it and watch it, that would be pretty good. And especially if I can do it with my son. He really likes now Star Wars as well. So what I'm doing now here, I'm trying to make the shadows a little bit more deeper. So I just take the Noom oil with my brush and just going into the deepest parts of the scalp. So just applying layer by layer. Here I'm gonna go back and forth with a couple of layers. So again, this is something that you will have to repass and repass, but this is how it goes. This is how I like to do my leather boots, gloves, or jackets, and it comes out every time really, really realistic. Back when I was younger, I used to work to make leather jackets. So I have some experience from there how the leather actually should look and how it should feel. So in that case, I'm quite lucky on this one. And I was working with a lots of type of fabrics as well. So I think it's one department that I can say it's my strength to do. But I don't say I make the perfect leather in any way, shape, or form. So I'm pretty sure everybody has their own way, own tactics, but this is working out really good for me. And I never changed up how I do it, and I don't think I'm going to. You know, when something works, why try to change it? You're trying to forget in heart. Forgive me for what? Sorry, I missed it out. For the Star Wars? What did I wrong? What did I do wrong? Now I'm gonna put some little bit of new oils in every here, especially around the shoelace. So again, just to make it a little bit more dirty. Oh, come on. I can never take a side. When I see people fighting over Star Trek or Star Wars, which one is better? I cannot take sides. I like both of them. I was always the same with the Xbox and the PlayStation. I could never be a fanboy for a company. Give me what I want, and here's my money. Move on. Next. I will never choose between a company or another. I like Star Wars a little bit, maybe more than Star Trek, but I still like Star Trek as well. Again, I was never a fanboy, even with the PlayStation and the Xbox. Back in the day when was people fighting over which console is better, I was just looking at them and I was like, "Yep, that kind of makes sense." Fighting over some bullshit company that doesn't even care about you. As long as they make the game I want to play, I'm okay with anybody. I even like Nintendo. They're a cool company. Even with the printers, I never, oh, this is my printer, I only use this one. I had my Lego Saturn 3 Ultra for more than 3 years, and the reason is because it was just working. I didn't need to change it. But before that, I had other three printers that it was just really bad. But then when I got a good printer from them, I just didn't want to change. It was, yeah. So yeah, I'm not whatever works and it's good for me. Take my money, I use it. But as soon as they don't make the games that I want, then yes, I'm gonna move on to something better. And I done that for the last, I don't even know how many years. I was first PC fanboy when I was a kid, and then I got my first console, and since then I'm playing on the PC and then the console as well. Now, I know people say that the PC, it's the elite, it's better, but for me, it's not. It's whatever your favorite game is. I think that's the best. And yeah, PC will run games better, but these days, even the consoles and the PC, they're just really great. So you don't see as much difference as back in the days. And I still think some games are better on PC and some games are better on console. Okay, so I'm gonna close it up a little bit to the camera. So this is so how far looks. So now I'm gonna do the shoelace, then I'm gonna do the bottom part of the boots, and then is the socks. And that's kind of done for the boots. And this is how I'm doing my leather again. And it looks really realistic. I'm gonna do the same thing now on this one as well. I've been doing my leather this way for some time now, and again, it's something that I really like how it looks. So I don't know how many people doing it this way. I saw different artists doing it with different colors and more convoluted way to do it. Uh, I think this is quite simple. It's straight up. You put down some basic color. You do some wash on it. Then you add a little bit of shadows, and that's it. Oh, don't forget the dry brush. It has a couple of steps to it, definitely, but it's still quite easy. It's not too demanding. That I saw people over there struggling with leather to paint it up and then looking even worse. But I'm not judging anybody. Everybody has his own style. Like, you guys cannot judge me for not using Zenithal highlight because it just doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, that's amazing. Yeah, I know, but you see, the thing is with the PlayStation and Xbox fanboys, it's a little bit overplayed or whatever it's what you want to call it. It's just too much for no reason. People are fighting over which one is the better game, better console, who has the most games, and definitely the PlayStation won that in the last couple of years because Xbox started to suck with the games. They just don't do any exclusives, which I think a console always should have exclusives. If you don't have exclusive, then you should not be a console, in my opinion. You just should like release games and that's it. Don't have a console. Why you need console if you don't make exclusives? Like, imagine how would be Nintendo if you didn't have Mario exclusive on it or Zelda. I don't think it will be the same console. I think exclusive games makes your console. So if Microsoft wants to do that, and now I know they're changing over with Gears of War E-Day, but it's still, I think it's a little bit too late. They're firing lots of people as well. At the moment, yes, I have all the consoles. I'm lucky to have them. I'm really lucky to have all the consoles, and I have to say I have the console now, especially the PlayStation for GTA, because for at least a year it's gonna come out just on PlayStation, and that's gonna be an amazing game. So yeah, but I did buy the PlayStation, to be honest with you, for God of War, Last of Us, Spider-Man, and this is before they bring it to Steam. So yeah, I think the PlayStation console, the PlayStation 5, it's a really amazing console. I cannot say anything bad about it. They're making too much money. Hey, Grumpy Rat is here. Ah, thanks for joining, man. Welcome. Thanks guys for joining. Make sure you hit that like button. Much appreciated. It helps the channel out a lot. It's a small step for you, but it's a huge step for us. So please don't forget to hit that like button. If you have any questions, just put it down in the chat. Jerry's in the house. Again, thank you, Jerry, for joining us. So what I'm doing now, I'm just doing her boots and I'm giving a little bit of a dirtiness to it. So this is how it's going to look. This is done. And I think this is mostly done as well. So I only have the shoe lice left and the bottom part and then the socks. So it looks like it's never finishing up. So I'm hoping that today I can finish all of it. If something left is going to be left, then I'm going to do it offline, and then I'm just going to post a couple of videos. I always post lots of videos and pictures on my Instagram as well. So go out and check out my Instagram, Gambit Neo, and you have a timeline over there if you want to check out my previous work to see how much I've changed over the years. Oh, you still at work? Oh, so you're on your break or something, or you can watch videos doing work. I hope it's safe. And now I'm gonna take some black and I'm gonna do the shoe lice, which is always fun. So now we're just missing Jan, and then the whole crew from the 3D painter is over here. And again, guys, thank you very much for joining. Now I was working on this model, except today it will be 2 weeks. And I have to say, usually it takes me a little bit less to paint up a model, but because I was only painting it online, on live stream, it took me a little bit longer. Now I done a couple of small things here and there, offline, but small things that don't really matter, just correcting some of the lines and some stuff like that. So you didn't lose anything, you just lose the boring work, which I didn't want to do it on the stream. But otherwise, I done everything online on stream. So usually it takes me a little bit less to paint up a model. So we will see how we go forward with these live streams. And at the moment, it works out really good, so I'm happy. Now I know this is not the most interesting parts of a paint up. Yes, yeah, because I'm streaming on Twitch and it doesn't stream on Twitch. So I think it's from that. I think it's buffering on the Twitch, but I don't want to mess around with it because I don't want to lose the stream. So I'm gonna figure it out after what actually it is. Usually I do dual stream, so I'm streaming on Twitch and on YouTube as well at the same time. Now my mainly is streaming on YouTube. To be honest, I'm just doing this to test out the OBS. I don't know how much I'm going to use the OBS forward going, but at the moment it works out really good. It's quite easy for me. And I'm using my phone as the camera. So on that side, it's quite easy. So I'm happy with that. But I'm still learning with the OBS. So I'm still learning this stuff. So I think those circles that you guys can see from the loading, I think it's because it's not streaming to Twitch and then it's trying to connect or something similar, but I'm not sure. If anybody in the chat knows it, just put it down below, and then if I can remove it, I'm going to try. But I'm not. I don't want to lose the stream at the moment, so. Ah, yes. So if you're the IT director at the work, you can do it. Yeah. So the Grumpy Bat here, it's working on an amazing Batman, and it's a huge, huge piece. So I don't know if he's recording his work or he's waiting to live stream or something like that. But I can't wait to see how it's gonna show up, turn out. I'm a really big Batman fan, so my collection before I started 3D printing, it was Batman, it was some Dragon Ball, and of course X-Men. I had around 20 Batmans at one point, but slowly I give up the collection because, to be honest with you, I just like more collecting my stuff because I know they are more unique, and it's not like everybody has one in the house. Now, if you still like collecting original figures, good for you. But I think 3D printed, painted figures have more personality, and they have like a love when they were created. It was not created by a machine. Perfect. Or are you gonna do a video about it, or it's live stream? Because then I have to go and check out your channel, because the last time I checked out your channel, you didn't have anything on the channel yet. I know you're preparing, so I can't wait for that, for you to go live. So again, always when I see a Batman, I'm really happy to see painted up and worked. Now, I only done 2 Batmans, to be honest. I had always so many plans to do this Batman, that Batman, but I don't want my collection to be just Batmans at the moment. I'm enjoying the freedom of painting up whatever I want. If you guys are interested in any of my work, DM me on my Instagram, and I'm pretty sure we can work something out. Or you want to custom to be done, again, the same, just DM me and we will see to work something out for yourself. Or if you want to gift it to somebody, a friend or family. Yeah, I find it streaming it's a little bit more easier. This morning I spent almost 6 hours editing a video, and I have to say, in the end of the video, oh, I still not finished, but it looks like I didn't do anything while I'm editing, so it feels like I'm in one place. At least when I'm live streaming, I just upload the video in the end, and then that's done. I don't have to spend another 20 hours just editing just the video itself. So in this case, I started to like streaming a little bit better. I'm still gonna put out videos as well, but because of the algorithm, my videos are not out front and center as other people's videos, so it doesn't get as many views, unfortunately. So guys, if you would like to help out with that, you can do by recommending the channel to your friends and family. Thank you. Oh, is that similar? I didn't see it yet. Is that similar, like the Hush Batman that the Sci Studios took out a couple of years ago? That was pretty cool with Hush walking, and then the computers all around him in the Batcave. I really, really like that statue. For me, the sideshow statues are a little bit expensive, so I could never afford that. I only have two sideshow statues. I have a Hulk and a Rogue, but except those ones, mostly now I have my statues because I got rid of all the commercial statues that they were made. Imagine that, Ron, if you had those. I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna have to look it up. Probably was showed today or something like that, and I was on live stream, so I started the live stream, so maybe that's why I didn't see it. But I didn't. Nothing showed up during the weekend, so but I'm gonna check it out after the live stream. Most of my models lately was from Z Studios, so I had to take a step back and just do something different. I felt like every second statue was a Z Studio statues, and I still have a couple of them that I didn't finish up. I have printed the base for the Hulkbuster. I have a half finished Scarlet Witch and a 75% finished Hulk from Z Studio. So yeah, I just wanted to work with some different artists as well, and this is one of them. It's an amazing artist. So LA Figures. If you're interested in this model, guys, go and check it out. You can find him on Patreon or any official STL shops that you can buy STLs straight from the artist. Try to support them. They worth buying these models. They're really, really nice. I had a model from Danny Boy that I painted up. He's an amazing artist as well. It's Cable, and the X-Men are my favorite superheroes. So yeah, and Cable, if you want it, you can find it out on the channel. I actually am working editing the video on him as well now. It's from Status Code. You can find them on Patreon. But to get the Cable file, you have to stay with them for 3 months. But I'm gonna be saying that it's worth it, and not because they sponsor me again. I didn't get any sponsorship or like that. I just think that model, it's really, really amazing. The sculptor Danny Boy made an amazing work. This is my third Cable I painted up, and it's one of my favorites at the moment. It's just amazing. So now, because I finished with the black, I'm gonna do the bottom part of the boot. So I'm not gonna do it with the airbrush. I'm just gonna do it really quick with the brush. It's just faster. I'm not gonna mask it up or anything like that. Probably I will have to give 2 or 3 coats, but that's okay. I can go really fast on this one here, so don't mind. Oh, the post didn't say, okay. Oh, how much you still have left from Daredevil, Ron, if you don't mind me asking? You should be almost in the finish phase with that one, right? I didn't get the time to catch up on your last video from the stream, so I'm probably gonna do it today if you're not streaming. Just catch up to see how far did you go with Daredevil. Unfortunately, because of the time zone, in some parts of the world it's already late, in some parts of the world it's just morning. So for example, me and Ron, we have a 8 hours difference in our time zone, and that's a lot. Now, at one point I was thinking to paint some mud on the bottom of the boots, but I decided just to leave it black. So I'm going to keep it a little bit more simple. What I usually try to do on the bottom of the boots, not to paint it up correctly, just leave some dirt over there. One, sometimes you don't even see the bottom of the boots, but if you do see it, it looks a little bit more realistic. So I don't pay too much attention to the bottom, just a little bit here and there. So this will be one boot done. I will call this done. I'm gonna spray some black on this key. I'm just gonna correct it up because it has a little bit everything on it now. So I'm gonna clean up that key and I'm gonna finish up this one. And then we have to do the socks on the top. That's going to be red. Perfect, thank you very much. I actually want to see it now. I'm really... That studio always have some amazing work. I was almost always subscribed to them, but unfortunately I'm not making any money on these statues at the moment. It's just the parts that I sell. uh, I would like to support more artists, but I have to try sometimes to try out different artists as well. So at the moment I'm not subscribed to Zad. So but if the Batman is really cool, then I'm probably gonna subscribe to pick it up. If any Patreon out there would like me to sponsor my video to paint up some statues, please feel free to contact me. I can do it on live stream. I can do it to record videos about it. It's no problem. I did work with some amazing artists on some sculptures together. We've done some collaborations, so I would like to do more. But sometimes it's really hard to get people to trust because they will think that the first thing you're going to do is you're going to sell the files online, which for any of us will be the most stupidest things to do because then nobody will trust us. So again, it's hard to trust somebody that you don't know, but sometimes you have to take a leap of faith. And now comes the hard part. So she has a part of her sock up here, as you can see. Now it's perfectly blends in with the boot, but that's red, so I have to paint that one up red. But red, it's a pain in the ass to be painted, so I will have to do a deck tan on that, and then paint the red over the deck tan. And yes, the tape did work out, so nothing got damaged. So I'm gonna keep it down here, the glove. I'm gonna put the tape back on in a little bit here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna, as you see, the sock over here as well. I'm gonna paint up the sock with the deck tan. Deck 10, deck 10, deck 10, deck 10. Now, guys, thanks for joining in. Oh, hey, Pam Pressure, you're here. Thank you very much for your help on Friday, man. That actually did work out. Ron told me to do the same thing, and I didn't. But then when you told me that your friend said the same thing, I was like, two people cannot be wrong. So I tried it out, and then actually worked. So thank you, and thank Ron as well, the 3D painter. Now, since then, I didn't get a chance to print anything because it was Father's Day over the weekend, and I'm trying not to print over the weekends if it's no needed. But now the machine can connect to the VAT, so you recognize it. The heat comes up as well as everything. It's okay. So as soon as I start up a print, I want to see how it's going to work. I did reach out to Anycubic, but they didn't get back to me yet. I'm pretty sure it takes a couple of days for them to get back to their customers. At least I hope they get back to their customers. Back in the days when I had to deal with the Eligu, they always took the time to answer, so I'd never liked that. I expect if the company takes your money and they send you faulty equipment, they should be responding to any of the problems in at least a day. So now here I'm going to paint up the socks, and those are red. So I have to do a little bit of a deck tan to cover up that really nice brown. So the red, it's not pain in the ass to paint because I will have to paint it with by hand as well. So it's not going to be airbrush because it's just too much masking for no reason. So I'm going to skip that part. But in the same time, I want to make my life a little bit easier. When I paint with my brush, I always like to have a wet wipe close. So if I do a mistake, I can correct it really fast. Hello, Reflex One. Oh, oh, wait a second. What happened here? Hobby Therapy received a membership by 3D Painter. Oh, wait a second. What's happening? Received a gift membership by the 3D Painter. Dude, what's happening? Did you give everybody with a membership, Ron? Dude, you shouldn't do that. I mean, I appreciate it a lot, but I mean, it's still money. Dude, thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. Uh, this means a lot to me. But again, don't waste your money. Like, you need money as well. But yes, thank you very much. I don't even know what to say. Fair game to you. Thank you very much again. Guys, don't forget to check out the 3D Painter channel as well. He just made an amazing support to my channel, so I can say thank you enough. He's doing live streams as well every day, so go check him out. He's doing similar work what I do, but it's different in the same time, and it's always good to see some other people working in a different way. And then the Grumpy Vet, he's going to be up and live soon as well. So don't forget to check out his channel when it's up. And make sure that you give a like and subscribe. And again, thank you very much, Ron. It's much appreciated. Sometimes I don't even know what is on the camera because I don't even look up. So sorry guys if I went off camera with the paint. So this is done as well. So now I'm going to use a darker red. Now I'm going to use this darker red first to kind of cover up a little bit better, and then if I don't like if it's too dark, then I'm going to change it out to a lighter red. Yeah, all your live streams are amazing, so I'm there every day as much as I can, but at one point I have to go to bed. But then I always try to catch up the next day to watch what I missed. It's so nice that YouTube has the option to upload the full video as well. Guys, did you notice that with the red to cover a color, it's pain in the ass? But if you go over on something with red to remove it, it's a nightmare. Now, this is always the worst to paint up when you close to painting something to the skin tone, because you don't want to make any mistakes on the skin tone. Now I have a clear protective coat, so it's easy to fix if you make a mistake, but it's always that subconscious that you don't want to mess it up. So more you think about it, most of the time, that's when you start making a mistake. And again, to cover the red on a different color to apply it and to have a good coverage, it's a nightmare. But then if you go over something with the red, it's again a nightmare to remove it. So you can always have to be mindful of how you use the red. Hey guys, by the way, if you just joined in, please hit that like button. Much appreciated. It helps out a lot. And you're interested in more videos like this, or you want to watch the previous Cammy video that I did live stream, they are uploaded on my channel, so go and check them out. I try to stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you're welcome to join in. And we have here my good friend, the 3D Painter, so check out his channel as well. Make sure you give it a subscribe, give it a like. And then the Grumpy Vet, he's going to be setting up his channel soon as well. I'm not sure if he has any video at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that his video is going to be online soon as well. So time to time, go and check in and see when he starts uploading. He has an amazing Batman in the work at the moment. It's one of those old style Batmans, the classic ones, and from the comics. So it's a Batman on backlight. So I really like that one. Actually, I wanted to paint it up back in the days when I saw the file. I never got around it, but it's a really cool one. So go check it out when he's ready to post. I know he already started working on it, and it's a huge, huge piece. I don't even know where if I will have a place at the moment where to put that huge piece. Now here in Ireland, everything is a little bit smaller, so not everything is big and huge like in the States. So you guys lucky over there. And don't forget, guys, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them. I've been doing this for some time, so I have a little bit experience with the hobby. So I will be more than happy to help you out. And if by any chance I can't, there are amazing people down here in the chat, in the channel. in the group. So I'm pretty sure if I don't know the answer to it, you can find somebody who knows. So go ahead and ask if you have any. We'll be more than happy to help out. Now here, I'm not sure if I want to leave this thread or do another one, or I'm going to leave this one and just give some highlights with the brighter red and some deep shadows and call it a day. I have to check out what time it is. I don't remember at the moment. So yeah, we are going great. Now I'm gonna give another coat on this one. I always like to give two coats on the base colors. So that's one of the things that I always say and do. I always want the base color to be nice and equal. It's easier than with the highlights and the shadows. That's my opinion. Some people could say that that's just waste of good paint because I'm putting my coats too thick down with two coats, but it works really good for me. I like it this way, and maybe in time I will change, but at the moment this is how I paint. And as I mentioned before, it always worked out really good. The paints, when you see it up in person, they're really nice and vivid. I don't want my paints to be washed out, so okay, so this is done. I'm gonna hit this a little bit with some air from the airbrush. Actually, I have here the hair dryer, so I'm gonna do that. Sorry for the noise. So I'm gonna give a quick second coat to this as well. Nothing too demanding, just a quick one, just to cover if I missed any of the spots. Just make sure it's nice and even. Now, lately I came across a lots of channels that I didn't even know they exist, and they're pretty cool. But some of them they have so many subscribers with just two videos, and I'm pretty sure the theory behind it, they had some other content before, which I think they just removed, and now the channel shows up with two videos and 130K subscribers. So now I'm gonna use this red wash, and just give me a second to find it where I put it the last time. And as you can see, I have a small box where I put all my current paint, the ones that I'm using. So this way it's easier for me to track them down if I need them. And once I don't need that paint, I'm just gonna drop it in here and the next time I know that's gonna be in here. And because I'm doing the pictures on my videos for the paints, this is a quick and easy way to find all the paints that I use for the current model that I'm painting. Ah, okay, so I understand what happened. You should watch out because I don't know how much YouTube is agreeing with that. I don't know how the policies if you can do that. So maybe you shouldn't put it out there as easily. But oh, lucky him. If he work out for him, that's great. So I'm gonna do here with this red wash over here, I'm just gonna do a little bit of shadows here and there, not too much, in the sock, in the folds. More specifically, I'm gonna do it under the folds of the sock. So just give it a depth to it and just bring out all those nice sculptures and details that the artist made. And again, guys, if anybody's interested in this, because I saw lots of people asking, this model is made by LA Figures. You can find them on Patreon. And again, this video it's not sponsored, so I'm just saying it as it is. This is my opinion. This statue, the sculpt, the cuts, the key, everything, it's really, really nice. Goes really easily together. I had no problem with anything. The only thing I had to cut is on the base. I had to do an extra cut on it. It was the power effect, and it was too tall for my printer. So I had to cut it in half and do some keys. But I do that as something that I had to learn because of my printer wasn't big enough. But except that, the print it was straight up and easy. So if you're interested, go and pick it up. So some love to the artist. He deserves it. He done an amazing job with his sculpt, and he has more Street Fighter characters, and he has X-Men and more video games as well. I've been following him for some time. I even painted up my Phoenix. It's from him. Phoenix is one of my favorite characters in X-Men. So he made a Phoenix as well, which I painted up, and I have a video of it up on my channel. So if you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to go and give it a like. And then if you can check out my other videos as well, and if it's something that you like, you can give a subscribe as well and turn on the notification bell. So when one of my videos will go up, you get a notification. And YouTube really likes that, so it will help out my channel a lot as well. So that thing that I'm gonna use a little bit of this bright red just to do some highlights. But that's it. The model is done, guys. I only have the eyes to do, but nothing else. Oh yeah, definitely. If you have like a neck pain, you really don't want that. So that probably we will see you tomorrow online. So now what I'm gonna do a little bit of a highlights on the red. I'm gonna try to go really light with this. I don't want to overdo it. just a bit on the top. Now, guys, by any chance, if I miss any of your chats, I'm sorry. Just please try to repeat yourself. I'm trying to catch up as much as I can. Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, glossy eye picture. It's always not that good. Uh, you know what I started doing lately? I forgot to apply the gloss to the eyes. So down on the road, I have to go back and just do them. Today I saw a really, really cool cell from Dragon Ball, and he had these parts that they were really glossy, but I don't think they were glossy paint. I think they were UV curable translucent resin. So a quick question to you guys. Uh, how can you thin down UV resin? Does anybody has like a proper way to do that? Because I'm not sure if alcohol will break down the resin. If anybody knows how to thin down UV resin, that would be an amazing knowledge. Because I want to see we have some UV resin thinned down a bit, so I can apply it with better with a brush. If nobody knows the answer, it's no problem. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do a test run tomorrow with some I proposal alcohol to see how he comes out. Uh, uh, uh. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to drop your work. That's the worst thing that can happen because then it can all scratch up and it can be pain in the ass. So this one is done. Now I just have to finish up this one. The UV resin that I buy, it's a little bit more solid, not solid, more thick. So I don't know how much damage actually the alcohol will do to the resin if I want to make it a little bit thinner. So that's the only thing I'm trying to find out before I do it, if it's possible to thin it down with alcohol or you need something more specific for the resin. I never done that before, so if I try it out tomorrow, I will let you guys know how it works. Okay, so boots officially done. So I'm gonna give a clear coat to these boots. I almost start singing, but I have a terrible voice, so I'm pretty sure nobody wants to hear that. Oh, I just remember what else I have to do, but first I have to give the clear coat, and then I have to finish the belt on her hip because that's not done. So I'm gonna take down this glove now. And then here she has the belt on her tie. So I have to finish this one up and then I can call her done. But I'm gonna give a clear coat to her boots first. And here I'm going to use a matte varnish, but doesn't matter because this is not the final varnish. This is just a varnish that I use between coats when I want to protect the work that I done. Just imagine this as a save game if you play video games. You just saving your previous work by any accidents or incidents. So yeah. Now let's start with this one. I'm gonna blow some cold air to it a little bit, and then I'm gonna heat it with the hair dryer in a couple of seconds. I'm gonna do the same to the other side. And again, guys, thank you for joining in. If you just joined in, don't forget to hit that like button. Much appreciated. It's a small thing for you, but it's a whole huge thing for the YouTube algorithm. So please do so if you don't mind. And if you have any question, please put it in the chat. And we're going to try to answer as best as possible regarding to our knowledge of your question. And because Ground Affected the last time said that nobody shouted out him ever. So guys, go and check out Ground Affected. He has so many subscribers, but he can always have more. He's a great dude. He started his YouTube channel a couple of years now. He has under his belt, and he's been doing great. He's bring out all sort of type of videos. He's doing Warhammer 40k videos. He's putting flame tower or flame towers on the minis. They make them hover, all sorts of things. So go and check out his channel. He's an amazing dude. He deserves it. So here you go, Ground Affected. And now, guys, sorry for this. We'll have to turn on the sound on this hair dryer. So again, guys, I cannot say how much I like this model. And by the way, I don't know how much the camera picks up this skin tone. I'm going to try to bring the lights a little bit closer. It has this really nice red sparkles on it. I don't know how to say it. This was the first time I tried out something like this, and I really, really like it. So I'm gonna still keep improving on my own way to do the skin colors. Yeah, this is nice and dry, so we can drop the hair dryer. And now, so she has this pouch over here, and then you can see the pouch, it's a different color. So I'm gonna do the same color as the pouch because this is the same color as the harness on her torso as well. So I wanted to do the same way. And then I'm going to paint these belt buckles with some silver, and that's it. She pretty much done except the eyes, and those are always something that it's not as easy because you can mess it up. So we will see if I have time to do that. I just want to double check if I clean my airbrush correctly from the clear coat, from the varnish, because you don't want the varnish to dry inside your airbrush because it's the worst thing to clean out. You can clean it out, it's no problem. But sometimes can be a little bit of pain in the ass, so yeah. Okay, so now I need the wet palette, and actually I don't even need the wet palette for this, but I will need it for the silver. So I'm gonna use this high Cygor Brown contrast paint from Citadel, and I'm gonna paint up nicely this belt. So it's gonna be the same color as the pouch and the harness. Now, what I don't like in Citadel because of the bottles they have for the paints, it's I always am afraid that I'm gonna knock it over. And trust me, it happened more times than I wish. They're not as user friendly as Citadel may think. I don't know why they're still doing this. I think it was proven for some time that it doesn't work as they intend to. But I'm not sure they're ever going to change it out because I think they like to have their own thing. But hey, we're still gonna buy the paints that worth the money. And I have to say, I'm not using just Citadel paints. I never go with one brand, as I mentioned before. But some of the Citadel paints, they're really, really good, and I really, really like them. I'm pretty sure there are out similar paints from other brands that you can replace, but because I live in Ireland, here it's the easiest paint to find. And unfortunately, we don't have too many shops for other type of paints. And the ones that we have, most of the time, they will not have enough stock in it. So it's for me, it's really hard to get the favorite paints. Sometimes Amazon will not ship liquids, which paints goes as liquids. I know. And then yeah, that's sometimes hard to get by paint. So every time I pick up something, I will try to get a couple of bottles, the ones that are mostly in use. So like Dactan, which I will use almost on every single model, because Dactan is just Dactan and it's really great. I would like to get my hands on an Orcish Dermot, to be honest. At this point, I just want to try it out, see all the fuss about it. And now you cannot find Orcish Dermot. It's really hard to find because of ground affected. He made that color so popular that it's sold out everywhere. Now you can buy it on eBay, but it's 20 euros something per bottle, which I will never pay. The Bean 3D, the other they got 5 bottles. He was lucky. So I'm always a little bit careful how I paint around the skin tones because it's so easy to mess them up, and it's the last thing that you want to when you're at the last miles of your finish line, and then by mistake you mess up the skin tone, which is never fun. Usually I try to give a clear coat just to make sure that my work is saved. But even then, sometimes it doesn't work out as you may expect. I had a paint that a statue that I painted up, and I was trying to correct it because I made a mistake, and in the end, it looked so bad that I just give up on the whole thing and never painted it. It's a Psylocke, and it's really cool. Yeah, he got lucky. 5 bottles. I mean, and the thing is, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I never looked for it. I never wanted to buy one, but now because there's so much fuss about it, I was like, okay, let me try to see if it's that good. But again, if you cannot find it, it doesn't matter how good it is, because a paint is only good if you can use it. So if you don't find it and you cannot use it, I don't really care about it. Okay, so this is done now. We have the silver. I'm just gonna hit the hair dryer to dry this one up really quick, and then I'm gonna do the silver, and then it's done. And we have the silver already here. We're ready to go. As I said before, I don't care about any other parts if I touch it, because you can always go back and correct it. But if you touch the skin tone, sometimes it's really hard to correct it, because more you touch it up, more worse is going to look. So sometimes it's better just to be a little bit cautious and work around it. Now, if I mess up on the belt or anything like that, I don't really care too much, because again, that's just an easy paint up. Thank you very much again. Thank you very much, Grumpy Vet, for showing up. I know you're in work, so much appreciated, dude. And can't wait to see your stream up as well. So hope to see you soon, and I can join in as well. Guys, make sure you don't forget to check out the 3D painter and the old painter man and all these small cool channels. Now the old painter man is growing really fast. He just started just some time ago, but he's really cool. So check out his channel as well, and make sure that you check out the 3D painter. He's doing live streams, and I just took some deck 10. He does live streams almost every day. He's working on a really cool Daredevil from Sanex. And I think the next will be an Electra that goes really well with Daredevil. It's a Sanex sculpt as well. So make sure that you check out his channel. He just reached 700 subscribers, so he's really stoked about that. So let's try to maintain that and go and give him a couple more subscribes. I'm pretty sure he's going to appreciate it. Now I have just a little bit more here to do, but this is the part that takes up most of the painting time. After this, I will have to go and correct the belt here or there a little bit, but it's nothing too big, so that will be easy. Now I think the Bean 3D is not here because I think he's working on his Bumblebee, or he's working late again. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he's going to be here. Now we just have to make the 3D painter as well to reach the 1,000 subscribers. That will be pretty stoked if we can do it this month. I mean, even not this month because it's just a couple of days left, but next month, if you could reach the 1,000 subscribers, that would be so great for him. I'm pretty sure he will appreciate it immensely. So make sure you share this channel with your friends and family. It will mean a lot to us. Thank you very much. And on Wednesday, we're gonna start with something new, something different. I'm not sure exactly 100% who's going to be, so I'm going to just leave it at that. I have a couple of models printed already. I just have to see who I want to start first. So please make sure that you check back in on Wednesday and you see if it's somebody that you would like to see painting up, or we can do some of this in time pulls that you can choose somebody that you would like to be painted up live. And then if it's something, I'm going to put a couple of characters maybe, and then let you guys decide who you want to see next. So we could work on that one next time as well. We will see. Ooh, look, I have a giveaway as well, but the 3D painter just announced that he's going to have a giveaway as well at 1,000 subscribers. So guys, if you would like to get one, if you're in the United States, stay tuned with the 3D painter. I'm pretty sure he will have an amazing statue. And my announcement should come this week as well about my giveaway, which I keep saying for the last couple of weeks that's going to come, but it's going to be up soon. I just have to work out which statue of mine I want to give away. I love all of them. They are like my kids, not my real kids, my imaginary kids. It's really hard to give them away, but they have to go. They grow up. Okay, and now I'm gonna take this Saigo Brown, Saigor, and then I'm gonna clean up a little bit here and there, the silver. Now with this one, you have to watch out it doesn't run over the skin again. And I have to bring back a little bit of silver over here. I don't know, a little bit of an overpaint with the other one. That's it. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some Noom oil, which should be this one. Yeah, that's Noom oil. And I'm going to go really nicely just around her thighs and the belt buckles. Now on this one, you want to go really, really nice and easily around it. You don't want to put too much Noom oil. Noom oil, it's your best friend, but it could be your worst enemy as well in the same time. So you want to do really easy passes with not too much loaded in your brush. Okay, that looks good so far. And we're going to do it on the back part as well. Now, guys, thanks everybody for joining. Much appreciated. Thank you again. And this is Cammy. It's almost done. And the next project will be coming on Wednesday. So make sure you check back for that one. On the Cammy, it's only the eyes are left to do. And I'm gonna do that off camera. You can check out, I'm not sure, so let's check first how much time I have left. But if I have some time left, then maybe I do it here. If not, you can check it out on the pictures and the video of it on Instagram and on YouTube Shorts as well. So this is done. Now I will have to clear coat everything, glue a couple of parts together. So let's put in the pouch. Now I'm gonna put it really quick together just to see how it looks. I'm gonna grab the base. Now with the base, I really like it how it came out. It's just the effect, it's like a dust magnet, so it's really hard to keep it clear. So I don't know, I have to figure out a different clear resin varnish that doesn't attract as much dust. So now I'm gonna put everything together over here and let's check it out. Only thing that I'm not gonna fit on, I think it will be the other boot, because that one it's falling off and it's not glued in together. I will maybe try to hold it with my hand. I just know that it's a little bit off camera, so I'm gonna pull it more a little bit in, but I'm gonna move the camera anyway when it comes to it. So now we have the hat and of course the front hair. And then we have the back hair. I think this is, so this is the, let me take the hat out. Yeah, this is this side. And then the other one. And guys, I have to say, I love this model even more now. Now this one here, it will fall out, so I'm not gonna leave it there because I will have to move the camera, so I will need the free hand. But you can check out the pictures and everything afterwards. It looks like my chat is delayed again. So guys, I'm gonna move the camera a little bit so you can check it out. So I'm gonna try to put as much light on it as I can here. I have good lighting, but not for this. So here we go. Usually my wife makes the pictures for me, so I'm gonna ask her really nicely to do some pictures soon. And she loves taking pictures, so I don't think she's going to mind at all. And I really like how she came out in the end. It's amazing sculpt. And her gauntlets as well. And again, it's just the skin color that I really like, and maybe it doesn't come across the camera, so I'm gonna try to go close as possible. I don't know how much you can see, but it's really nice. Now let me put the camera back up. So guys, that's it for now. Appreciated all of you. Thank you everybody. Again, don't forget I'm streaming on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So please check back in, check my progress, check the new stuff I'm doing. I didn't decide which will be the next one. So if you're interested, check in next week. Next time I'm going live, which will be Wednesday. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's much appreciated. And At the moment, I'm not gonna focus on the eyes, but I'm gonna paint the eyes up today. So I'm gonna record that, and yeah, I'm gonna post some cool pictures soon of it. And thanks you guys for joining in. Much, much, much appreciated, and hope to see you on the next one. Enjoy.